Hey there, Valley Bible Church. This is Pastor Paul with your VBC Daily 3. And what am I going to do differently based on our passage today? I'm going to think about the cross daily. I'm going to think about the cross daily. Let me show you how I got that from our passage in Luke 9:21 through 27. We ask those three questions. We read the passage 3 times, ask those 3 questions. What does it say about God? What does it say about us? And what are we going to do about it? What I'm going to do differently is I'm going to think about the cross daily. And how did I get that? First, what does this passage say about God? Well, the first part, Jesus talks about how the cross is a must for him. He says, I must suffer. I must be killed and on the 3rd day be raised. The cross is a must for Jesus. We see this when Jesus is praying right before the crucifixion, that he says, Father, let this cup pass from me. I don't want, in a sense, what Jesus is saying, I don't want to die, but not my will, but your be done. Your will be done. What is he saying there? He's saying the cross is a must. If this is what must happen, then I will pursue it. This is the only way for humanity, for the world to be forgiven of their sin, that I'm taking this assignment. I'm drinking this cup. And Jesus says this was a must. That's the only way he can solve our problem, is to die and to rise again. Now, what does it say about us? Well, the other part of the passage, kind of the bigger chunk of the passage today, was to talk about how the cross is a must for us. And think about how surprising that would be to hear that from Jesus. Jesus says, the cross is a must for me. We accept that very easily. But Jesus says the cross is a must for us. If anyone, in verse 23 it says, would come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me. This is the life he calls us to. A life that is to deny ourselves. What does it mean to take up our cross? To deny ourselves, and to do this daily, to say, I'm not going to serve myself, but I'm going to serve others. And then Jesus talks about the consequences if we don't do that. If we don't serve, if we don't take up our cross, if we indulge ourselves, live a selfish life, he says, you may gain now, but you'll lose later. You may gain the world now, but you'll lose yourself later. And then he talks about how we will be ashamed when he comes a second time. When he wraps up all of history, we'll be ashamed. And he'll be ashamed of us. So we may gain now if we live a selfish life, but we'll lose later. We don't want to do that. So what am I going to do differently? I'm going to think of the cross daily. Jesus says daily we think of the cross. How can we deny ourselves? How can we serve others? How can we not be selfish? That's a hard thing to do, but the cross is a must for us. That pursuit that Jesus had to serve the Father, to serve us, to take on the cross, is the same example we must have for ourselves. Every day saying, what does the cross look like for me today? How can I serve today and not be selfish? Thanks for joining us, guys. I hope you got something great out of this passage too. We're enjoying this time, and we look forward to praying with you tomorrow in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.